Good morning. This Thursday, it's a rainy morning. As you can see, you can turn my wipers off. It's a raining. As you can see, we got a lot of trash today. A lot of trash, which we didn't put trash out on Monday, so our trash runs over here in Arcadia on Mondays and Thursdays. So hope everybody had a good Christmas and hope everybody's getting ready for New Year's to be safe on New Year's. So as that said, I was thinking about some things and I was talking to two of my buddies, which both of my buddies, one of them started up his own tree service. One of my other buddies, his wife is starting up a daycare. So she's been doing daycare and things like that for a very long time now. She's really good at it, really good with kids. If you're in the Arcadia area in Florida, and look them up. You know, her name's Jessica Harrison. I don't know the company name, but they doing a daycare. She said hopefully by January, somewhere in January, maybe beginning of February, daycare will be open. So I would let y'all know more about it if y'all looking for somebody for daycare. But talking to him, and I was just like telling them how, you know, you have to take risk. If you don't take risk, you'll never know if you'll succeed. And in my case, you know, I had another job and I wasn't happy at that job. I loved all the guys I worked with, but I just wasn't happy with the supervisor. Really wasn't happy with the supervisor. And me and him bumped heads all the time. Even got to where I wanted to put my hands on him. You know, he was just that dude. He was a sorry supervisor. You know, we show up to customers, deliver stuff, and they're like, hey, we've been trying to call your boss. He's not answering the phone. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You know, all that stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. You know, we steady. I don't know. And it just same old stuff. So I told him, I said, you know, you never know if you're going to succeed at anything if you don't take risks. So it came to a conclusion. We separate ties with that company. You know, which I got sick. I had got COVID. Didn't have none of the symptoms. I just had the cough. And I didn't know I had COVID. I took a test. I went to work. I took a test. It was that weekend or that Friday something because I had the cough. I told the guys, I'm like, man, I'm gonna go take a COVID test because I got this cough and stuff. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel sick, but I got this cough. You know, they all had something stupid to say. You know, that's that loud truck, loud ass truck. Y'all probably heard it, but y'all have something stupid to say. And I went, got tested, kept working. I wasn't sick. I was feeling fine, kept working. And that Monday afternoon, I got a text message through where I got said that I test positive. Well, the old lady had took a test. She tested negative. Kids took it, test negative. I was the only one test positive. So I right away message and says, hey, I test positive for COVID. Y'all might want to go get tested. Excuse me. And right away, all the negative stuff started coming. They was all like, oh, he knew he had COVID. He knew this, he knew that. All the negative stuff just started coming at me, which I don't care. Well, that week there, I got my check, regular check, everything. Second week come, I didn't get a check. I think my check was like $50, $25, $50. So I'm calling, questioning, like, hey, y'all not paying me, because out of my understanding, if you catch COVID, you got to be out. The companies are still supposed to pay you. From what I understand. Well, I didn't get paid. Me and the supervisor, we went round and round a little bit. The owner wouldn't answer my calls. Owner wouldn't talk to me. Nothing. That pissed me off. Because if you're having a problem with one of your employees, that's a manager, a boss, supervisor, whatever, and you go to the owner of the company and hey, I got this issue. This is what's going on. He don't want to talk to you. He don't want nothing to do with you or nothing. And you're like, because they're friends and they're buddies, and no matter what, he look at it as he's right, you're wrong. Kind of pissed me off. But get back to, I separated ties with that company. I was scared. Because I'm like, oh, I got this brand new house. I'm not established yet. I got properties, but I'm not established yet. What am I gonna do? Can I afford to pay my bills and this and that? So I talked to, which is my girlfriend that was living with me at the time. And she was like, Clyde, don't worry about it. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help you. I says, well, I don't know if I should focus on my business or should I go find another job. So I started looking into my finances and stuff, and I'm like, well, I got the money to take, some time off, take some months off. I got the money saved up. I could take quite a while off. So I said, but I don't want to break the bank, So, but I had decided take the time off, focus on my business. I want to say maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month or so went by. A friend of mine, he says, hey, tell me about this these properties. I go see it. I get the properties. Now, I'm making on one property, I'm making $400 a month on the one. The other property, I'm making, I want to say $300 a month or something like that on the other one. So I'm making I'm making the money. I'm good. I'm doing good. Picking up more properties and everything, and eventually this guy finds out, about my past, about who I'm in a relationship with and everything. And he don't call me nothing. He just texts me and tells me, hey, I no longer want your service. I ask him, hey, what's going on? Why you don't want my service? He won't respond, nothing. Well, I talked to somebody else, and he's like, and I tell him, hey, this what happened, da-da-da. He's like, oh, yeah, man, we showed up over to his house at the shop, and we was talking and stuff, and he was like, oh, Clyde's a good guy. He does wonderful work. We love him. We're glad that you introduced him to us. And he's like, yeah. So my buddy proceeds to say, yeah, he's a good guy, but at one time he was a bad guy. And he's like, and he tells him about, my past, which in my past, I've dealt with drug issues, selling drugs, doing drugs, different things like that, which I went to jail in 2009 after everything was done, over with. Never been in jail, never sold a drug, never used a drug, nothing since then. And changed my life, for my kids and everything. And he found out that, I'm in an interracial relationship. He didn't like that, which a lot of people on here might not like. Oh, you sold drugs, you did drugs, oh, you're in an interracial relationship. A lot of people, they don't like that, so I'll get a lot of negative stuff from it, but I don't care. It's my life. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. So I was scared, oh, I lost these properties, good properties. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? She says, don't worry about it, Clyde. I got your back, 100. We're going to make it. I prayed on it, asked God to help me, everything, and he blessed me. I'm well off right now. I do 50-something properties, plus I have a trailer park that I do. If you add all the lots in the trailer park and the properties I got, it's around 100 properties or so. I don't do the whole trailer park because some of them do their own properties in there. They can do that. So I'm well off now. I'm doing very good on my properties, everything. And I told my buddies, I says, you'll never know if you'll succeed if you don't take the risk. And I told them, don't be scared to take risk. Because if you don't take risk and go after what you want to do in life, you'll be miserable and unhappy and deal with jerks of bosses and jerks of other people that you do work for. My thing is, if you want something bad enough, you will chase it until you get it. I started my company going on 8 years in June. It'll be 8 years since I've been doing this company. For the most part of it, for the first, I think, 5 years of my company, 4 or 5 years of the company, I was doing it part-time as a hobby, just to make extra money. I went from a 42-inch time cutter to a 50-inch time cutter to now running grandstands, 60-inch, not one, but I got two. To going from buying a 20-foot trailer, the dump truck up there. Yeah, I know, we need around here. And just doing other things. I have a new house. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. Here goes my baby right here. It's an 81 Chevy Impala, box Chevy. We call them down here box Chevys. We put big rims on them, raise them up in the air, big rims, everything. We do all that stuff down this way. That's what I like. That's what I'm into. Some people got negative and racist comments towards me about how I do my vehicles, but it's my vehicles. I do what I want with them. But the moral of all this is, if you don't take risk and go after your dreams and try to better yourself, you'll never know if you can make it or not. And with me, I chased my dream. I didn't go when I lost that job and we separated ties. I didn't run and try to find another job. I had a good woman that stood behind me that said, we will be okay. If this is what you want to do what you want to do. We will be okay. So fellas, ladies, whoever out there, if there's something y'all want to do it. Take the risk. You never know if it's going to pay off. You never know in 10 years where you're going to be at. In 8 years, I'm right where I want to be at. I got I got dump truck now. Well, landscaping truck with a dump bed. A new house. Two commercial grade Toro stand-up mowers. I got five vehicles now. You know, 2 of them I use for work. The other ones are personal. One is a fixer-upper car that I fix up. You know, it's all a dream until you push yourself to make that dream into reality. And that's what I did. I feel very blessed. And I'm happy. So to everybody out there, don't be scared to take risk, to chase after your dreams. Because you never know 10 years from now how that dream turned out. I didn't turn out to be a millionaire. I didn't turn out to be making $100,000 a year. But I'm doing very well for myself. All my vehicles ain't brand new vehicles, brand new trucks and stuff I'm going to buy, but I'm doing very well for myself. I'm providing for my family. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm happy. So leave a comment down below and let me know if y'all have a dream y'all want to chase, and if y'all chasing that dream, or if y'all going to start chasing that dream. Just leave a comment down below and let me know. So I'm gonna call this a video. I'm gonna try to hook up to this trailer here. No mowing today, it's too wet, raining. I'm just gonna go try to do some trimming, just go talk to some customers. You know, days like this, I like to go around, knock on my customers' doors, and just say hi to them, how they doing. If there's anything, you know, they see that they want done or they don't want done or anything like that. But today's a good day to interact with my customers, especially around holiday time. I might stop by and, I don't know, pick up some donuts or something like that, and go around and say, hey, you know, do you want a donut? Or just something, interact with them, show them that I appreciate them hiring me and keeping me on, because all these customers I deal with, I've been dealing with since I started my business. So I'm gonna call this a video, and I'll see you on the next one.